Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Terrace Theater for this evening's Millennium Stage presentation brought to you by Target and the Marriott Foundation. Tonight's performance is presented in cooperation with the Howard University Department of Theater Arts and NEWorks Productions. As a courtesy to this evening's artists and other audience members, we ask that you turn off your mobile device at this time. Photography and recording of any kind during the performance is prohibited. The Millennium Stage presents a free performance at 6 p.m. 365 days a year. For schedule information, please visit us at www.kennedy-center.org. And now, Sarafina.
As the first black president of a free, non-racial, and democratic South Africa. Freedom is in your hands. Show us the ways to land of Africa. Mandela taught us forgiveness, kindness, humility, and above all, the love for one another, regardless of the color of one's skin. He led South Africa from the cloud of darkness to the bed of reconciliation. He showed the world that it was possible to forgive one's enemy and live side by side in harmony. Nelson Mandela is no longer with us, but his spirit lives on. His spirit will live on forever in our memories, and even those still to be born. I have cherished an ideal of a free and democratic South Africa, where all its people, regardless of the color of their skin, live side by side in harmony. It is an ideal I hope to live and see, but if need be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. Africa!
I was born My name is Pat Umlaba, a former student of Morris Isaacson High School of Education in Soweto. But anyway, a lot of people know me by my nickname, Colgate. Because of my white teeth. I used to fight over that name, but the more I fought, the more popular it became. In the meetings, rallies, wherever you go, that was the name. I was so surprised when members of the secret branch of police came and asked for Colgate. They even had my photographs, 5 of them, all with that smile that is a killer for women.
Colgate?
Morris Isaacson is one of the most popular schools in the black townships because of its reputation with activities. Hey, remember, this is where the 1976 Soweto uprisings were born. The student leader, Tietse Mashanini, was here. And other leaders, like Koso, were here. It's all happened here in the school. But I think 1976 was better. In our times, we don't have to fight to see the army, tanks, Caspers, thunder chariots, or hippos. We live with them right here in our school. The soldiers have become the inspectors who patrol our classrooms. They even study our syllabus. Sometimes they even forget their own walkie-talkies inside our classrooms. Tear gas has become our perfume. What was most exciting about our school was the unity. The characters. I have with me here photographs of everybody and everything that took place. And then there was Mistress It's a Pity. She was different from any teacher I had ever known. She was daring to her students. She was excelling in history and English, but half the time she would put her history book down and say,
Ha! It's a pity.
It's a pity meant anything to her. She would use that phrase at random. And then there was this girl. Everybody in our whole school loved her for different reasons. Pretty mama, pretty mama, pretty mama. They call you pretty mama. Pretty mama. Pretty baby. They call you pretty baby. They call you pretty mama. They call you pretty baby.
Like a lady, you smile for another gentleman. But when I send you chocolates and flowers, you say I make you vex. You give your junior sister the chocolate. You give your junior sister the chocolate. Throw out my pretty flowers for your window. You break my heart in pieces. You make I wanna cry. You make palabra Sarafina. You make palabra Sarafina. You make palabra Sarafina. You make palabra Sarafina, 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 mama yo. Sarafina, please don't run away from me. I love you, Sarafina. I love you, Sarafina. Sarafina. Sarafina, please don't run away from me.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Time to come to school. I love my bed very much, and no one can take it, even crocodile. The big books are in this school. They'll never take it. You know, I've been ringing this bell for 8 years. Can you believe it? I mean, one day I fought crocodile for this bell. And I lost a tooth. Ah, crocodile, you found me here. You leave me here. I am not going anywhere until I become a principal.
Go on again.
Our Father which art in heaven. 1, 2, 3.
Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is thy kingdom, the power and the glory. Thy will be
this morning, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yes, mistress. You know, I felt like I was on a cloud, on my way to heaven.
Even the soldiers on the other side of the fence were excited.
You know that God gets right inside that army uniform. Okay. English is the most spoken language in the world. I gave you homework to read a poem. Did you do it?
Yes!
Sarafina.
Composed upon Westminster Bridge by William Wordsworth. Earth has not anything to show more fair. Dull would it be of soul. Who could pass by a sight so touching in its majesty? But mistress, why do we have to learn about the beautiful cities in England that have nothing to do with us?
Is that pity? Okay, everyone. What is 3A over 18 multiplied by 6B over 7A plus 10B over 2A multiplied by 25B over 12A divided by 33A over 33B squared equal to? It's a pity! It's a pity! I said 3A over 18 multiplied by 6B over 7A plus 10B over 2A multiplied by 25B over 12A divided by 33A over 33B squared is equal to? Sarafina, you take on the history class.
Hey, mistress. My mother works for this white man in Johannesburg City. His son is 1 year older than me. It is so interesting. He is also doing history at school. History? Yeah. Every day when I visit my mother at work, that's the topic. Well, I tell him about the history we learn. I also tell him about the history mistress teaches us. The history that is not in the books. The history of our people. The history of our heroes. He says to me, Sarafina, your mistress is crazy. You black people were savages before the white people came. So stupid. This boy, I said to him, is this how you white people think? You see, I just got mad. Oh, yes. I tell him about our king, the great Shaka Zulu, unifying our black nation. He knew the white people would come and divide us. Of course. I tell him about Stephen Biko and Nelson Mandela. I tell him about the Sharpeville massacre and how more than 60 people were shot in the back running away from the guns. I said to him, your fathers killed our fathers because our fathers did not have the guns. Hey, you know I tell him the truth. I tell him this school is a parliament of black students. In 1976, black students rejected the language of Afrikaans as a medium of instruction to all subjects. They said, this is the language of the oppressors. Rich, fat white people, they didn't care. They were sitting on top of Table Mountain in Cape Town, drinking wine and speaking Afrikaans. One morning, our student leader, Tietsi Mashanini, woke up in Soweto and said, Ayimani, what kind of language is this, huh? Huh? Away with Afrikaans! Away with Afrikaans! Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Hey, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela is a hero. Hey, Nelson Mandela is a hero. We know the government is shit. Hey, we know the government is shit. Nelson Mandela. Isosha like in Isosha. Nelson Mandela. Isosha like in Isosha. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey.
Look, it's me again. What time for recess? Time to play games. Oh, time to buy fat cakes. Hamaguinya.
It's okay, Mama. Relax. Okay? They must form a line and pay here.
Hey, Rocky. I'm buying 2 big cakes. Have you heard the natives? Have you?
Good morning, South Africa. Here is the news from this room.
You think it's a joke? Oh, they're bad. Sarafina is inside.
What? You mean arrested?
They took her Friday afternoon.
Who took her Friday afternoon?
The special branch of police.
Oh, the informers.
They don't want to be called informants.
Then what do they want to be called?
The special branch of police.
Oh. Stemela Sasizola and I were there at Sarafina's home when they took her. Stemela.
Stimela, Sase, Zola.
Oh, they're news.
What news?
They're great.
Hey. Sarafina? We were at Sarafina's home when they took her Friday afternoon after school. We were all seated around the table. It was me, Teaspoon, Sarafina, and her mother. Suddenly, I heard a dog barking outside. So I peeked through the window. A police van with a German Shepherd barking at the back has stopped in front of the house. 3 white policemen were coming towards the gate. In my state of panic, I tried to alert Sarafina of the 3 white policemen coming, but they kicked the door open. They were inside. Who is Sarafina among you children?
I wonder what they do to Sarafina.
Oh, I know what they would do to Sarafina. When we were at John Foster Square Police Headquarters, things were happening. One friend of mine who was a fighter like crocodile, oh, he fought back. One day he said they tied a rope around his waist. He was in a room next to mine in the 10th floor interrogation section. Oh, I heard screams, man. He said things pushed him out the window. And halfway down, they were on the rope and pulling him back. He talks about anything with intention. But once he
face just changes. His mind goes away. Yeah. Today, my friend is a madman. You ask me what they would do to Sarafina. Hey. Hey.
I've seen her standing in front of machine guns. She believes in the spirits of our ancestors. Never stop moving. Forward! Forward!
After 2 months, Sarafina came back from detention. It was like a party in our school. We didn't think Sarafina would come back. We had seen people gone for good. We had seen people changing after they had been detained. But Sarafina, she came back stronger. Others tend to become government spies. But she came back with more commitment. She came back stronger than ever.
It's okay. Mistress, we can go back to class.
Beautiful kid. Beautiful. Today, we will learn about the oil-producing countries.
Hey, you. How can you teach about Gaddafi in Soweto, huh? Don't you know it's against the law?
Oh, that. She is teaching us about the oil-producing countries. And Libya is one of them.
Fuck Libya. Hey! Fuck Gaddafi. Hey! Fuck the fucking communists. Do you hear me? Fuck the fucking communists. Gaddafi's moving. Libya was hot. All people need
Okay? No tricks. No tricks.
Of God, Bantwana Baketiko, God has given, and the police, they have taken. God, what has happened to these children is not the unusual. What is happening to these children is not the usual. No, the nation is in the grave. The nation is blowing with Enlenenika strider.
Ibazuka!
FIFA comrades, FIFA!
Viva!
FIFA comrades, FIFA!
Viva!
When our brothers and sisters left this country in 1976, I was young. I did not know. I did not understand. But now I know. Yes, now I know.
Children of God, may our children rest in peace. Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust.
There is no more hope for the peace!
Yeah! Hey, man! What is this army doing in Soweto? get out of this meeting, or otherwise, Sizo Binti Johnny, Sizo Baba Gaba,
Siba Baba Gaba, and tear them to pieces. We will not allow the soldiers and the police to continue to rape our mothers and sisters while conducting a roadblocks in Soweto. Illegally!
My father was stopped at the police roadblock in the middle of the night. He was coming from the movies. They asked him where he stole his car from, and he showed them the papers. But they were drunk. They beat him. And they made him go down on his knees and bark like a dog. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then there are these real police dogs. And the dogs dragged him all over the place for 2 hours. He came home without his pants. What happens to you when you see your father coming home without pants, but blood running down his legs? What happens to you
When we walk down this dark path. We want to stand and fight.
That is a great idea.
Good afternoon, Mrs. How are you doing this afternoon?
Fine.
All right. We have to present something for the concert. We can't be beaten by the other classes.
Yes,
Okay. I think let us do a play. All right. What is our play going to be about? Kiss first.
Pregnant woman.
Oh,
Mistress, it should be about Nelson Mandela coming home from the prison, meeting with people on the day of liberation.
all right. So who is going to be Nelson Mandela?
I must play Nelson Mandela.
From today, I am Nelson Mandela.
Why?
Because I'm tired.
Because I have seen so many things. You never even attend meetings.
Me, where you slanya?
Hey, where were you when Winnie Mandela addressed the masses at the commemoration service of those who were killed last year in Soweto? Huh? Where were you? Where were you when the police shot tear gas at us and chased us all over Avalon Cemetery?
Sarafina,
Where were you when women and young girls went to the Minister of Justice to complain about their children, their brothers, sisters being buried by the police, 2, 3, 4 in one grave? Women went to the Minister of Justice, Mr. Kruger himself, and they said,
We want to know where you buried our children.
Hey, Kruger, we want our children, Kruger. We want
hey, when those women went to bed, one ran for straight to the Minister of Justice, face to face. And she said,
Hey, Kruger, do you know what you did? Let me tell you. There was the tear gas, the screaming, the running, and your men were shooting all over Avalon Cemetery. Others were running. Others fell right inside those graves. Others broke the legs. Others never came out of those graves. Hey, Kruger, you, Kruger.
and suddenly those big army machines came to cover the graves so that no one could identify his relative.
Sarafina,
But me, crocodile, I know because I lived with the mothers who produce our own. The army of She and my mother were very, very good friends. And they would always be talking about the people's movement. And I would be listening. I enjoyed it. You see, Victoria Mwenge was a lawyer. Now, listen to this. One evening, Victoria was telling my mother a story about this woman she defended in the court. Now, I loved her stories about the court cases, although I was never allowed to go into the court with her. She said this woman was waiting for a bus one evening in the center of the city when this white policeman came and arrested her for a passbook. He drove to the outskirts of the city and he raped her.
Wangalelan uzante kaka.
The interesting part was how Victoria won the case for her. Do you know what the court said? The judge said, these people are lovers. The man proposed love to the wife, and the woman agreed. Victoria said, under the immorality act of South Africa, no white man is allowed to make love to a black wife. It is against the law. She was hit and she won the case for her. I just loved her. One morning, she woke up and said, I am going to defend a treason trial. And I said, Mama, every day is treason, treason, treason. And I watched her going away. Bye-bye, Mama. Bye-bye.
Wangalelan uzante kaka. Wangalelan uzante kaka.
That afternoon, I opened the gate for her when she came back home from the court. She parked the car. You know, I was at the doorstep when 4 men came jumping over the fence. I heard one of them say, hey, what did you say in the court? The next thing I heard was the gunshot. I went toward the car. I saw 2 men carrying axes. One carrying a bush knife and one carrying a gun. I ran back inside to call to her children. And Banza, no play. Wait here. Nago, Mama, Era. And suddenly, there were screams, the sounds of the banging on the door, the sounds of the axes, and the bush knife. And when we got to the doorstep,
until 15 minutes later. Mama. Sarafina is in questioning again.
Why now?
Those slogans at the funeral. But I warned her she should not go to the funeral when she knows she's the center of all the police attraction, my dear. Now, Johanna,
Johannes is in hiding.
Johannes?
They burned a policeman. Sergeant Ruby. Oh, you know, the one who's just gotten a certificate for detaining more than 200 school children.
Yanake. They made him strip naked and made him walk down Somerset Road naked. Mapuna, Mapuna. They called it modeling.
Modeling?
And bit by bit, they burned him. And burned him and burned him to ashes.
Oh my God.
Mother.
When was this?
Oh, Saturday morning. But it's a secret. Top secret.
Oh, come here. You gotta learn.
Silence has left the country.
Silence?
Oh no! So it means silence is not going to be in the concert.
Oh, that's the very same question I asked him. I said, silence. What about the concert? You know what he said? He just said the only time South Africa will see me again is through the barrel of a gun.
What's that?
Police!
Oh my God!
Should be taught a lesson, sir.
No, Sergeant, no.
Sir, can't you see these are little terrorists roaming around the streets?
Sergeant, you cannot arrest the whole school, especially in front of the media.
Yes, sir. But what if they are full of shit, sir?
Shit is what you are causing us, Sergeant. The whole world is going to go crazy. Can't you see this is big trouble?
Trouble?
Yes.
No trouble with the state of emergency. The proclamation by the state president of the Republic of South Africa, Section 3, subsection 1, number R121. Column 1 says, a member of a force may come
without warrant of arrest, arrest or cause to be arrested any person whose detention is in the opinion of such members, necessary for the maintenance of public order.
Section 2.
Okay.
Section 2, indemnity. No civil or criminal.
Sergeant.
Safasa Pelisis Wesimyama.
Wosafa Pelisis Wesaban Sulu.
who might be lucky to go to university. Our host, Colgate, will give us the groove and the mood. Ladies and gentlemen, Colgate. Isn't it great?
And now for the concert.
Get down to the mountains of Kinshasa. Get down to the forests of Zimbabwe. Kilimanjaro, hey, oh Kilimanjaro. Take me to the rivers of Limpopo. Take me to the mountains of Somali. Hey, 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 hey. Oh Kilimanjaro. Get down to the mountains of Kinshasa. Get down to the forests of Zimbabwe. Kilimanjaro. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, Kilimanjaro. Take me to the rivers of Limpopo. Take me to the mountains of Somali. Hey,